Hello, hello, hello. This is the Headbanging Zulu here, better known as Steve. I hope everybody's okay. I've just had a credible week, and it's basically what I want to forget. I must stress before I say this, I'm not a criminal in any shape or form. But I think it was Tuesday, I had to go to Her Magistrate's Court, and I was the plaintiff, or the guy in the dock. It was quite funny really, because I didn't commit a crime or anything. It was over a dispute, and I knew I was right, but unfortunately it could have gone against me. And also I was taking on Her Majesty's government as well. And this had been going on for like a year, but the whole thing's been going on for over 2.5 years now. So I was absolutely terrified. So I sat in my little chair, and the usher came for me, and I stood up, and the only thing that got in my head was Iron Maiden's "Hallowed Be Thy Name." Bruce Dickinson was singing that song, and I sat down in my chair, and I was absolutely nervous. I thought about going in my Wasp t-shirt, but I thought better of it, so I thought I'd better, put a normal t-shirt on. And there was a lot of legal argument, and before they got to the stage where they asked me questions, I'd won my case. Because apparently the judge tore this bloke next door to me on the left to pieces, and I didn't understand the word they were saying. It could have been double Dutch, and he said basically I'd won, so I won my case without even having to testify. But it's sort of been going on now for over 2 years, and I'm glad to get it off my shoulder. So this is why I thought I'd wear my Iron Maiden Trooper t-shirt, just to celebrate the fact. Also, an alarming thing I've heard is, apparently with all these forest fires in America and Canada, I'm absolutely aghast, because most of this apparently was arson, and how people could do that is just beyond me. But apparently it's something to do with the ozone, but we're in for a big storm that's heading across here from Canada. So pay attention, Greg. So apparently with all this smoke that's going up into the ozone or whatever, we're supposed to smell it. And I've been going outside and smelling. I can't smell it yet, but I just hope to God that Greg hasn't farted, or he's, or we're going to smell all that as well. Mine just boggles. But do we smell all that bad stuff as well? So let's see what happens anyway. But we better do some music, 'cause that's what we're here for. The first one I want to show up is one that was recommended to me by Renee Holzman Metal. If you haven't checked his channel out, do. It's awesome. And he held up a record, and every record that Renee holds up, he's pretty much like Scott Waters. It's going to be brilliant. And one record I did buy that he held up was this band. It's a Spanish band. It's called Erotic Psycho. And it's just absolutely brilliant. I've been playing it all week. And it's sort of like... if you think like early Bon Jovi, but a lot better, it's like that early 80s power glam sort of metal, but it's got a bit of an edge, like I'm thinking Motley Crue, but a lot better. It's just awesome, and it's just an absolutely brilliant band, and I haven't stopped playing it all week. And I picked it up for a good price on Amazon. I'm just going to give you a blast, but it won't be too long because of copyright. But this is a track 10 called Rock and Roll Is Not Dead, You Are. You can see what sort of music it is. Rock and roll is never dead. It's not a bad record. Just go back a track. It's got that sort of blues slidey guitar feel. Yeah, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's a really, really good record. Let's see if I go forward a bit here, some singing.
This is so nice, I'm gonna squirt on you.
That's a bit saucy, sorry about that. This is the first track off it. I think this is going to be a long video, folks, as well. Yeah, it's a really, really good CD. Pick it up. Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's really, really good. I'm not going to play anymore because of time and copyright restraints. But that gives you a taste for it. That's the band. It's called Erotic Psycho, and that's the track listing at the back. The next record I got, and this is I owe a big in debt to thanks to Metal Mickey on this record. Is a band, a record I've been after for absolutely ages, and that's this one. It's the Stormtroopers of Death. I think it's the 30th anniversary edition. Yes, it is. But this is the cheap one, because the one Metal Mickey held up with the funny cover, I couldn't afford that one, so I bought this one. It's one of my favourite albums of all time. To get it on record, I nearly got it on vinyl once, but this is going back a few years. It was like 30 quid then. But I'm so glad to have this one in the collection. It's just an absolutely amazing listen from start to finish. Plus on this one you get all the bonus Crab Society demos and stuff like that. But I know Metal Mickey held it up, but it's just an amazing buy. Thanks, Mike. I owe you a big one for that one. Another record I've been listening to at the moment is one that Cloudy recommended, and it's this band called Seven Sisters. It's absolutely brilliant album, but you just got to get used to the singer. I think I've held it up before, but I have been listening to a lot, and it's just absolutely phenomenally good. Another band I want to check out is Toledo Steel, because I listened to one of their records in the record shop a few weeks back, so I shall pick that one up soon. But I've got so much stuff coming. I've got to be conservative at the moment, because I think I might be travelling again next week as well. But it's you know, it's just when you buy stuff, I've got stuff coming from about America, Germany, and you know, it's great, but you just got to watch it. But another record I've been listening to a lot is one that Scott sent me. Is this one by Helix, Bastard of the Blues, and it's got an awesome song on here. I think it's it's Even Jesus, I think it is, wasn't loved in this hometown, and it's just a brilliant song. It's just awesome blues. It reminded me of that famous blues bloke, I can't remember his name, but you know that song John the Revelator? It was that sort of vein blues, but this is absolutely brilliant CD, Scott. I really love it. That's the track listing at the back, and I've been playing it a lot, but it's very great. First two or three tracks are absolutely mind-blowingly good, and if you get hold of this one, I recommend you do so. It's really good band, Helix. I'm a big fan anyway, and I believe Scott's doing some work with them, and that's one I picked up. It was so cheap, I always pick up this guy, and that was Shout by the Essential Alex Harvey. You know what I paid for it at the generic record store. You get basically his solo stuff with his soul band, then you get your solo stuff, then you get the Sensational Alex Harvey band, and for what I paid for it, a couple of quid, you could probably it'll cost you more to go into one of these like Starbucks and get a coffee in a what's it called, a bun or something, what I paid for this CD. So this was definitely added to the collection. Live at Wembley '86 concert, and I believe this was on the Kind of Magic tour, and it just was before Freddie Mercury had all his health problems and stuff. This is, I think, was like the last tour they did, but it's just an absolutely amazing CD, and it's got some brilliant tracks. But I'm not really that massively into Queen. But Who Wants to Live Forever, that's it, that's got an amazing song. But I did pick this one up for a bit of nostalgia, and in the 70s it was Bohemian Rhapsody that was responsible for making me the man I am today. It's a long time since I don't sort of play this stuff, Queen, very often, but when I do, it's a bit like Pink Floyd. I like some of their tracks, but I don't play them very often. It's nice to have in the collection anyway, in case I fancy. Plus, for the fact these used to be extremely expensive at one time. Again, I got this at a very good price. I paid about £3 for it. But to get one of these, you could be looking at big money, but they're sort of getting... Hello folks, I'm back again. You know when you get one of these videos that sort of struggles and struggles and struggles, this is it. It's just took me an hour to nearly edit it. I messed up the second part, so I've decided to do a reshoot. Here it is. For a bit of laugh as well, I'm going to stick all the outtakes on this video as well. It's not come easy, it's come kicking and screaming, this one has. I basically had a package on my table for last week or two, and I wanted to do an opening ceremony, which I already have, and it's from Boone's Overstocks in America. I just want to say a few words about shopping in America and Europe. It's very, very cheap. If you compare it to a price of a new record, in our generic record store, I had a look at it the other day, some records are now like 30-35 quid. You could get yourself a CD from America and it costs about 20 quid. And because as you know, if you're a fan of this channel, I love exploring new sources of heavy metal and thrash from all over the world. I'm not just content with Dio and Iron Maiden or Wasp. I mean, I've been listening to the stuff since it came out, most of it, and I do like to explore other, heavy metal bands from all over the world. And it works out quite cheap, really, because you go in these record stores now. I know there's been a lot of gripes on the VC about this 180 gram lark, but to me, it's just not worth the money you pay for it. That's my opinion about it. And when you're looking at like 30, 40, 50 pound for a new release. Some of the stuff is about £20 my budget, as we all know, but I cannot justify spending that sort of money. And if I had that sort of money to spend on a 180 gram, I wouldn't spend it on a 180 gram. I'd go to a record store and spend it on an older record. I picked up my Eloy album I showed a few videos back for less than that. It's just ridiculous. But so what I do buy stuff off Boone's and No Life Till Metal and Bill Rox's Records, and it does work out quite cheap. The only time it works out expensive is when you get like 2 CDs, but I just order them one at a time, and it's just an amazing experience. And it's also shocked me is how fast the stuff comes as well. Considering it's travelled sort of like 2,000 or 3,000 miles, it just comes so quick. And these guys who pack it in these companies are just absolutely amazing. Thanks a lot. After all that talk, you've probably wondered what I've got. I'll say the CD, but I've just got some flyers and stickers. Sorry, nice started to roll. Usual stuff. That's who I bought it from, Boone's Overstocks. And I've got some. Sorry about that. Some flyers. Then I've got this one from Haven. I believe Scott Waters is working a lot of these bands. But I've got some stickers as well. Don't ask me to pronounce that band. I think I might have got that record. I might be wrong, or I might get it. But yeah, there's that one. It's brilliant. That is. There's a nice little sticker there. Eraserhead. And there's one there. I think it's Mina. If I pronounced the name wrong, forgive me. And yeah, you're probably wondering what I've got. I treat myself to this band, The Deliverance. Absolutely brilliant. And I think Scott did the cover. He's got a plectrum as well. You can't moan at that. And that's the track listing at the back. So yeah, it's hard to believe that's come 3,000 miles. It comes faster than domestic post sometimes. So rather than spending me money on this expensive 180 gram vinyl that's coming out, I go to companies like Inferno in France and buy just take the stab in the dark and buy something I've never heard of before, and you'll be absolutely shocked how good some of this stuff is. Anyway, folks, this is the Zulu here saying Tonsience, and I hope you've enjoyed today's offering, and just love each other and peace out. Bye. Another one I want to hold up, and yeah, I just keep going because I think I can't remember. I think I've lost a couple of things I wanted to hold up. It's all right. I've left them out. I'll have to pull it in the end. It's right. We made a bit. I'll have to do it in the next video. Yeah, the next one I'll have to edit all this out. The next one is this one. I was going to do a Queen bit, but I've left the 2 vinyl over there. What I might do is stick them in, I don't know yet, but what I did pick up was a load of Queen stuff, and one of the CDs that dropped in my lap, I used to own the box set, but I think it's gone. I haven't seen it for years, but that's the Queen. Oops, oh, this is a calamity, this one is. Oh dear. Yeah, got some editing to do for today, folks. I've got to sort all this out. Okay, 1, 2, go. Last but not least is something I had off. No, let's stop it there. Got to edit this.